Okay, so here we are, day 2 of the Noume Airwaves Dream Cup. It's the last stop on the PWA Tour for this year, and the titles will be decided. In the men's fleet, super close. Cyril Moussamani leading the World Tour at the moment, but Antoine Albo is snapping at his heels, and actually, it's that close, it doesn't matter. It's whoever finishes ahead of each other at this event. But there is a sort of wild card. If they finish outside the top 5, Pierre Mortefon can have a shot of it. He'd have to win, and they'd have to be about 5 places back. In the women's fleet, it's a bit easier, I would say. Delphine Cousin has quite a healthy lead over her other opposition, so she just needs to finish within 4 points. She needs to finish in the top 4, basically. If she finishes in the top 4, she will win the world title for a second year running. Second and third, though, super close. Lena Erdl and Valerie Guibardot. Those two are neck and neck. Again, it's like the same in the men. Whoever finishes ahead of each other, that will determine the title for second and third. And like I said, if Delphine Cousin finishes outside the top 4, then one of those two could also win a world title. Forecast, how are we looking? Well, I'll tell you what, today it's on the edge. But I'll tell you what, I'm not even going to go into the weather. I'm going to bring the local boy, Seb Pouillet. We're going to bring him in. He knows a bit more about this place. Third in the national championships this year in the Mir. Seb, welcome.
Hi.
Okay. What do you think of today? Are we likely to get some wind to come in?
If the winds stay in that direction, I think it's maybe not.
Yeah, so tough.
Yeah, it has to turn to the normal trade winds.
Which
direction,
is more to the
left. So
okay.
Southeast to east.
When this normal trade winds come in, what sort of winds are we likely to see? What sort of conditions?
It's 15 to 25 knots.
Okay.
And sometimes even more, but this is the normal range of wind.
Yeah, and there's a lot of locals entered this competition. You have a very strong slalom fleet. You have a main national championships. You were third in that,
yeah.
And you have a tour as well throughout the year. Is that correct?
That's correct. We are usually between 40 and 60 races on a race course. It depends on the format.
Yeah.
For the long distance, there are more people coming and join us, and for the slalom, it's 40 people.
Yeah. When does your season start here? Is this typical of the start of the season, or are we midway through? When do the trade winds sort of kick in?
Usually, it's between February and November.
Okay.
And we do maybe 12 weekends throughout the years for the annual challenge.
Okay, so a lot of events.
Yeah, a lot of events, so we can train a lot here.
Okay, so with a lot of events, you've got, a couple of guys that are famous for being on the tour. They're obviously, well, actually one of them's back, Robert Trutiau. He's back on tour this year for this event, and he's quite a big icon here, and a lot of other guys as well. Do we have any up-and-coming guys we got to watch out for? Maybe something the guys wouldn't know at home, some young talent coming through. Who are we going to watch out for?
The young are pushing really hard behind, and in fact they are in the front, like Axel Jourdain, which is really good this year. He's been first at the annual challenge and at the nationals too.
So he won the national championships and the tour sort of thing, the local tour. Any other young guys pushing? There's quite a lot of, not older guys, but you know what I mean. I saw Lauren Calais. I used to do Mistral racing with him, and he's still doing a fair bit of slalom racing, he said.
Yeah, but it's close to the 440.
Yeah, I know, so trust me.
It's not really in the same category as Axel.
Yeah.
But he has a lot of experience, so at the start it's really good, at the marks.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of guys who are doing really well here. Speed-wise, they are good. And we can name David Perper, Fred Morin, who is doing the
He does the PWA, obviously a lot of people will know Fred.
For a couple of years now.
Yeah.
And the young like Axel Jourdain, Damien Sarvera, etc.
Yeah, so, and obviously yourself.
Yeah, but I can't talk about myself. We know the water, water state, etc. So it's an advantage for us. But the pro are really quick to get to know the water states.
Yeah.
And
well, I think he summed it up. I think that's it. I mean, a lot of local talent this year. There's some older members coming up to 40. We've got the young guys, Axel, one to watch out for sure. Fred Morin, you know, seasoned PWA rider in his home patch. Roberto Torrisi out back on tour. It's set to be an absolutely amazing last competition of the year. So Airwaves really stepping up to make this Noume Dream Cup happen. The forecast is looking good. If we don't get wind today, tomorrow for the next 4 days, it's going to be going off. Tune into the live stream because we're going to have proper slalom action. Cheers, Seb.